Hello, and very much welcome to the Daily Tarot Show for your 20th of July, 2026. We're going to go ahead and jump right in real quick with our fire signs, but first things first, you know the drill. I'd like to lay down some kind of a backing track, perhaps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's a little off, but we'll have to see. Yep, it's off. Short and sweet then. I don't really put enough time into those, I imagine. Whew. Excuse me. How dare I forget to button up. You got to read Aries cards right now. Yeah, Aries would like it. If they need to have advice given, I hope I am like it. We got to read the tarot. We got to read for Aries, baby. We got to read for Aries, Aries, baby. Yeah. Alright. Okay. It looks like for your strength, we got the death card in the reverse and some other things. Right. Aries, your strength for the 20th is the death card in the reverse. That can indicate that perhaps you are in the mode of thought that you would like for something to remain the same as it's always been and not to change things up all too drastically. Challenge for you might be finding a concise way of sharing your thoughts on the matter, using your words to, accurately convey your idea without stepping on anyone's toes or getting the message confuddled and muddied up in the delivery. The outcome for you will be the Five of Pentacles. You may have to walk away from something or somebody in the end of this. I'm going to go ahead and clarify what exactly Aries might need to walk away from, if you don't mind. Thank you. Okay. Aries, what is going on, and who or what might you need to walk away from? Alright. It looks like, Aries, you got the Eight of Cups upright, along with the Chariot and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Some sort of a situation that you may have encountered perhaps on travels or during some travels of yours is coming around again full circle to misappropriate you financially, perhaps in some way. Maybe you're receiving a bill for some place that you visited a long time ago and you thought that you'd already paid off, but it's only now coming to your attention to need to be paid off. From like a trip that you had taken or maybe a vacation not so recently. The chariot energy might also signify some kind of a victory, like a celebration perhaps. But the Eight of Cups always symbolizes a pilgrimage or a journey, moving on from something. King of Pentacles in the reverse is the energy of not being all the way responsible with your money. Perhaps it could also indicate a distant earth energy, though, if you are associating with any Capricorns, Virgos, or Tauruses. Yep. Try to do your best to find a concise way to share how you feel about the situation, Aries. I know you can do it. Your messages, don't kid yourself with them. Yeah. Sometimes it's just better to just wash your hands and walk away. Next up, we've got a little Leo. I'd like to see what we can see, though. If you don't mind, I might take a little puzzle to suck us some juice from the juice box, yeah. Here's my juice box. Alright. Piss. Phooey. I guess not. Oh well. Fuck it. Leo, here is your card. Leo, it looks as though something is going to be occurring in your immediate vicinity, in your paradigm, which will result in some kind of a very noticeable change or upheaval. The strength for you on the 20th is the Tower card, meaning that perhaps you yourself, Leo, have the ability to enact and effect some kind of a drastic change to some situation. You're being challenged with some kind of a judgment, either upon you or you are having to give upon somebody else or some situation. Maybe you're in some struggles with the law or or judicial systems. But whatever the case may be, you're gonna have to just rally yourself to remain fighting doggedly all through it, because it looks like the outcome will be you are not gonna see any easy way to navigate yourself out of it in the near future, or at least for the 20th. So just buckle up your seatbelt and do your best to, fight the good fight and make it on through this situation as well as you might. Let's verify the Justice card. I'd like to see what per se Leo might be having come their way. Maybe we can find out if it's an official federal justice kind of an energy, or perhaps just the act of judging, Let's find out. So Leo, you might have gotten yourself into some type of a third-party situation, it seems. One which has left you more than unhappy. The Ten of Cups reversed is all tragedy. The Knight of Swords in the reverse could be some kind of a return to sender type of vibe. Perhaps you tried to go and give yourself to somebody and they denied you. Talk to the hand. The face don't want to hear it kind of thing. Perhaps they were already involved with somebody and you hadn't known about that at the time that you decided to go and present yourself, but either way, it ended up with you receiving a 10 of Cups reverse kind of unhappiness. So for that, I am very sorry, and I pray that your heart mends. Here's your message, Leo. Bring the thing! Don't make me pop the trunk. Yeah, use your best judgment there, Leo. Judgment. Moving along. I feel it is necessary to just state for the record that I do not condone any violence whatsoever, so if you're popping the trunk, please be sure that it is full of a cooler of drinks or other charcuterie. No weapons, of course. Sagittarius. Let's see what the day will bring for Saggy on the 20th. I think it's gonna be a sunny summer's day. Alright, we'll try to give you advice if you've got the free time to find this video on your reading and you want to have some feedback and feelings. Sagittarius. Looks like for you, the strength is that you will be feeling enabled to, or maybe even entitled to, share some kind of a message with somebody or with buddies of a passionate, very eager energy. The Knight of Wands is a fiery, tempestuous sort of messenger energy. You have something on the tip of your tongue that you're just dying to get off your chest to tell somebody, but you don't know how or to whom. The challenge, being the 8 of Wands reversed, is, it's a vow of silence and secrecy. You gotta keep mum on the situation. The outcome being the 7 of Cups, means that, you're gonna find yourself in between illusion and reality. Unsure of whether some things are actually truly happening to you or if it's all in your head. Let's do some clarification for just what might be that event. Can we please clarify for what Sagittarius might be hallucinating and what also just might be really happening? Semper Fi. Sagittarius. I knew you were a daydreamer sort, but I didn't take you for the hallucinating kind all that frequently. Let's get to the bottom of this, shall we? Yeah. Of course. Last shuffle. What is the 7 of Cups referring to for Sagittarius? Saggy, the Chariot in the reverse, the 3 of Cups upright, and the Ace of Cups upright. That's a lot of good cupping action, if you get my drift. It looks like the situation that Sag is wanting to spill on but has no right to share has something to do with maybe some kind of frivolity or party that they recently had or are having. A celebratory energy. They would like very much to share it. With the Ace of Cups being present, that tells me that they would like to give some of that party time, happy, fun energy to others. But for whatever reason, it would result in a non-celebration, the opposite of a celebration. The Chariot card in the reverse can be an energy of major defeat or failure. So perhaps Sag feels that if he was to share his frivolity with others, that he would be, left in dire straits of despair and feeling like he failed. Let's get your message, Sag. What's your friend's name? Maybe Sag recently went to a party and perhaps shared too much or overheard something that they got sworn to secrecy about to never share? I'm not really certain. Being a Sag myself, I can say that it's kind of hitting some true spots in my life, but yeah, that's a pretty accurate reading. I certainly do have some skeleton in my closet that I'm sorry, I just can't even share. I shouldn't have even told you that much, in fact. Oh well, I'll be back. Sorry, I'm gonna pause it. And we're back. Thank you for your patience so much. Here we go with the air signs. That's not gonna work. Take two. We can work with this, I think. I hope. Oh, don't be such a perfectionist, Brian. Alright, now. Air signs, we're gonna get right into it. For you, I think that Aquarius might be first, that's true. Hey Aquarius, what you feeling like you gotta do on the 20th of July, 2026? Oh cool. Let's give it a shuffle and then we will go out our energy. Aquarius. Strength for you, being the Knight of Cups reversed, can tell me that perhaps you are riding some kind of a high horse of pity party energy. You really would like to embrace a brand new start, a la the Fool card, but you don't really know how to go about doing it without just cutting all ties and starting all over again completely. The King of Swords upright energy for your outcome tells me that you will come to some means of knowing just how to say what you need to say in order to cut the bridges or burn the bridges and cut the cords with some of the people from your past whom you have decided can no longer accompany you into the future. Looks like this emotionality that you have about woe is me, how could this happen to me, why me, kind of Knight of Cups in the reverse. Looks as if you're finally relinquishing that kind of an energy, that sappiness, and you're taking the brave and motivated, I can do this because I am the only one who can do this, sort of an energy. Let's clarify for Aquarians, just what exactly this situation might be relating to, that they are feeling like they need to start all over again, carte blanche, shall we? We won't count those as jumpers. Right on. So, take two. Aquarius, we need to get some insight into just what the situation might be having you go through in order to live your life true. Looks as if it's definitely a stressful situation. It's got the Nine of Wands upright, accompanied by the Emperor card upright and the Justice card in the reverse. Huh. Whatever it is you're going through, Aquarius, it's required for you to show your strong side and put your best foot forward regarding how to present yourself like a leader. Because whether it was through some action of your own or not, an injustice occurred, and somebody has got to step up and take charge of the situation and fix it. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting. The Justice in the reverse may also be a distant Libra. I don't think it is. The Emperor card could also be some Aries energy. I don't think that is the case. Yeah, you're coming into your own power, and you're coming to realize that sometimes there is no one else capable of getting the job done but you. So, good on you there, Aquarius. May fortune be on your side, and don't give up. Your message is, be a real professional boss. I can definitely see Aries becoming a boss. Oh yes. Oh man. Sígame. Let's go on to the Libra crew. I hope you don't mind if I shuffle for you. Libra, I wanted to say I've got some information that just might help your day. Okay. This is for the 20th of July, 2026. Drawing awfully near to that August 12th date, which we are supposed to perhaps lose all gravity on Earth for at least several seconds. You might want to mark your calendars for that one, I don't know. Anyways, Libra, let's get this on the road. The Ace of Swords, the Six of Wands reversed, and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. I am picking up that you will be having to present your case in some situation, some argument in which you are probably in the right and you deserve to get your point across. Sorry. But, yeah, the way in which you are saying... What the fuck? No! What happened? Alright. Hey, Libra, that was kind of funky. Anyways, you're going to be stating your piece about some issue, and it's going to result, unfortunately, in people wanting to basically show you a bad face. You know, they're going to like, it's the opposite of a celebration. They're going to be like, a pitiful kind of mourning energy. And the outcome will be you or they will end up probably rescinding the offer that they had, at least in the past, given to the situation, whatever it might be, monetary or just time spent volunteering for, work. I would like to get to the bottom of what this is, but first let's find something to listen to, because I abhor silence nowadays. Silence really is golden, but it's one of those things you never realize to be true until that silence is stolen. This will have to suffice for now, I guess. Anyways, Libra, let's clarify just what it is, this situation you find yourself in that you've gotta be no longer polite about. Libra says, no more Mr. Nice Guy. And it sounds like it's probably just about time for that, in fact, Libra, so good luck. Let's clarify what that situation is. Thank you. Alright, Libra, so we're getting the Queen of Swords upright, the Five of Pentacles upright, and the Two of Swords reversed. So, whatever this situation may have been, it's resulted in you needing to exercise your words with a compassionate and nurturing energy, a la the Queen, a very intimate, feminine sort of power. The Five of Pentacles is, I believe, leaving something behind and walking away from it, which is, in this case, something that is obviously always going to be easier to do, or at least easier to take when it's done to you, when accompanied with a kind, compassionate sort of word, a la the Queen of Swords. Two of Swords in the reverse will tell us that you've been waiting for some time to actually go on and walk away from this situation and cut ties politely, but you only have just finally decided to stop waiting. So it might end up in kind of a messy relationship energy, and they might hate you from then on, but it's something that you need to do, then go do it, Libra. Your message is, I heard that through the grapevine. That might be relevant. You'll know. I don't. Have a nice day. Good luck. Okay. Right. Next up we have Gemini for the 20th of July. What is your expectation to find? Have you any plans, or would you like to make some with I? Look at that, Gemini, on the bottom of the deck, it's your card, the Lovers. How quaint. Anyways, moving along. So Gemini, it looks like you might have some kind of insight. Perhaps you recently had some form of maybe supernatural or paranormal insight come to you, maybe through a dream, perhaps just like something like deja vu. The High Priestess being present as your strength might also revolve around a Pisces in the reading, perhaps. You're going to be feeling challenged to adequately manage your finances and present yourself as fiscally responsible in a situation that you have coming up in your life, Gemini. And I'm afraid it looks like the outcome of this whole thing will result in you probably not looking altogether that responsible. And I know that that's one thing which Geminis absolutely hate the most, is looking like they can't handle something or they are too immature for some kind of a subject. So I'm going to dive in and clarify what that subject might be. Why is the Emperor in the reverse for Gemini's outcome, oh Holy Spirit? And thank you for your time. Could it possibly just be some Aries at a distance? I'm getting the impression that it might... No, it's definitely something along the lines of Gemini is going to feel as if they've been disrespected or are being disrespected. But why? Gemini, we're getting the Six of Wands upright, the Nine of Swords upright, and the Three of Cups upright. It would appear that you are moving away from some painful situation from the past that maybe was some kind of fun activity that you enjoyed, that you had a good time at. The Three of Cups can indicate a good deal of many things, but generally it's some kind of a fantastic party energy. However, when that's coupled with the Nine of Swords right next to it, that leads me to believe that not all is as it seems, and perhaps the party ended in some kind of a melodrama that perhaps caused a lot of pain, which would not be a great thing. The Six of Wands energy is a celebration, a celebratory energy. So, yeah, whether it was some kind of small scene or get together, or perhaps something as grandiose as a parade and a whole like citywide barbecue, I'm not sure. But something happened at this party which caused you a good deal of pain, Gemini, and perhaps is making you feel as if you have been disrespected. And I am sorry to hear that. Just Gemini don't need none of that. Your message is come to me. Invite me. Right on. So that does it for our air signs. I think I'll take a brief break before moving on to the ocean. On the more, the deep blue sea. We've got to do some water sign energies. Alright. Yeah, beg your pardon. I'm gonna get a cup of water. Peace. Haha, and welcome back. Thank you for your patience. We're gonna move along to water signs now. I was feeling that last one. Let's try to redo that one that we started on. Alright. Not like that, Johnny, not like that. Well, okay. Right. So we go sailing as we drop our sails and we weigh the anchor, departing from the port side into the seas of danger. I see a Pisces, no, I see a Scorpio on the horizon, just glowing, glowing out yonder. I see a Scorpio and daughter, just skittering in the sun, searching for another rock to hide under or a boot to get stung. Alright, Scorpio, let's see here. For the 20th of July, it looks as if you're going to be having to probably talk to somebody, deliver some kind of message about the ending of a partnership that you had been in with them. And unfortunately, it's probably going to resolve itself, or it's going to result in some hurt feelings and some Nine of Swords kind of painful, not entirely comfortable energy. Only you yourself, Scorpio, will know what exactly this situation is that you have been participating in, which was like a business partnership or some other sort of third-party enterprising. But it's on you to deliver the resignation letter or the termination letter. I don't know which you know. Let's clarify exactly what this situation is that Scorpio is having to drop out of in order to, well, it'll still be painful, but in order to spare themselves the pain of, you know, whatever else might have happened. Scorpio, we're gonna find out what this third party sort of does it need to end? Anyways, you'll know. King of Cups upright, the Nine of Cups upright, and the Page of Pentacles, huh? Yeah, ultimately, it looks like Scorpio, the bottom line is you just have no way of really finding enough money in this partnership, this collaboration. The spirit, the energy, the gusto, the motivation, the heart is present in your product or in your partnership, whatever it is you're doing, but it's just simply not returning a big enough, profit to be sustainable. That's what the energy is that I am receiving. Here's your message, Scorpio. I'm on, write me down. That's a weird message. Let's give you another one. Oh, come on. I had a present for you. Yes, perhaps a severance package of some kind. Oh well. Try to be gentle with them, Scorpio. If you're in charge of human relations, then I know how Scorpios can get. Do try to, take some advice from a third party about how to go about firing these people or otherwise ending the relationship. Thank you. Right on, moving along. Cancer. Oh, Cancer, you lovely, lovely, warm, fuzzy, cuddly, ever happy and jubilant little crabs. I love you so much. Let's see what Cancer is in for on their 20th of July, shall we? Alright. Oh, that's a good enough shuffling job. We're just gonna really wing it here. I generally just close my eyes and let my hand be guided to the card from the center anyways, so. Cancer, look at that, that's my card. Sagittarius, Temperance. So Cancer, you and your infinite awareness of sustainability and balance and moderation in all things have been struggling with the desire to get something off your chest, but you are kind of at a loss for words or a means for how to go about doing that. It seems as if in this moment you're probably going to be finally finding the actual way that you can go about relieving yourself of this burden of whatever the message is that you are desiring to tell somebody. Perhaps just as something as simple as, I have a crush on you. Or fuck, maybe it's something like, I accidentally dinged your car last night. I'm so sorry. I'll show you the dent. I didn't want to tell you, but you're holding something in and you're struggling to come up with a means by which you can go ahead and share it and get it off your plate and not suffer too much from it. Let me clarify what that might just be, if I might. Thank you, please. Last shuffle there, Cancer. Cancer, let's see. The Eight of Pentacles, the High Priestess in the reverse, and the Page of Wands. Right. Well, this is definitely some kind of a message relating to a partnership that you you have been currently in, whether it be romantic or business, you'll know. I don't have the answers. I don't have the data. It seems as if it is some small thing, and it definitely makes you hyper aware of the, what's a good word for it? What's a good word for that? The new order, secular, yes. Some kind of business partnership that you are in has been fully secular and has kind of led you to realize that you are kind of removing yourself from your use of your gut feelings and intuition in making decisions. And although it's just a small thing, you feel as if you would like to start trying to present, a little bit more of that just intuitive energy into your overall decision making for this partnership. Whatever it is and whatever that means to you, the waiting period is over, is what this reading is trying to convey to you. And your message is, jump in a lake! Fucking do, it's hot out. I guess the High Priestess in reverse may also relate to a distant water sign, Piscean energy, but I don't know. You can tell me. Moving right along now. Alright, so we're up to Pisces. Hey, that's just nice to see. We were just talking about you. Pisces likes lakes, I would expect, not too far-fetched to imagine a fish that doesn't like lakes. Well, I guess I have seen some stranger things in my days. So Pisces, let's see what we can draw out of the water. Maybe help you to formulate some kind of plan for your 20th of July and honor. Yeah. Alright, baby. Pisces, the strength for you is the Three of Cups in the reverse, which is an energy of not feeling like having any kind of, frivolity or celebration or party time at all. Challenging you is the Chariot, which could imply some form of travel. Certainly, like literally, you could be having to ride in a chariot from A to B. But it might also symbolize some kind of a celebratory energy. Maybe you're celebrating your disciplining of yourself in relenting to go to parties or to, say, drink too much, for example. You are celebrating your recovery, maybe. The King of Swords for your outcome means that you will be coming into some form of... You'll find yourself in the ability to convey yourself and to express yourself without maybe the need for alcohol or substances like that. The King of Swords is an energy of knowing how to get their point across succinctly without, mealy-mouthing around the subject too much. And without needing to, say, I don't know, kiss ass or gaslight. Let me clarify just what the situation is that Pisces might be celebrating. Because, I don't know, celebrating not having any fun is kind of a weird, reading. You know what I mean? So, let's clarify. We're celebrating being no fun. Cups. Oh, I thought that was the 10. Never mind. 8 of Cups upright, 5 of Wands upright, and the Hierophant. Huh. Weird. So Pisces, the 8 of Cups is an energy of maybe taking a trip or going on some kind of a journey, a manda, if you will, a pilgrimage. The 5 of Wands, however, kind of conveys some struggle type of energy, like you are embittered and embattled with outside forces that seek to try to hold you down or repress you in some way. The Hierophant can indicate perhaps a Taurus energy in your environment, but I'm feeling more inclined to say it's you coming into a more traditionalist type of mindset about how you're living your life, and perhaps you are realizing that you're just getting too old to celebrate more than once a week, kind of thing like that. Like, hey buddy, let's just save it for the weekend, kind of outlook. Yeah, let me give you a message though, Pisces. See how that goes. Oh, you got 2 of them. You've forgotten something and don't play with me. Maybe in this reading, the don't play with me can be read like, don't play with me, I'm in timeout. Rather than like a threatening type of intonation, you know? Yeah, it looks like Pisces is putting themselves in the doghouse, keeping themselves on a short leash for this, at least this day. And who knows? Who's to say that's ever a bad thing? Discipline rarely hurts. Alright, I'm going to take a pause real quick, and then we'll get right back to Earth signs. Alright, we're back. Hello. We're going to get on to the Earth signs, but, yeah, this will work. F. I screwed it up right at the very end. How about them apples? Not perfect. It's not perfect. Oh well. Hit the road, all you Capricorns. We're gonna see just what you might see on the 20th of July, I think. Capricorn, when last we saw you, you were struggling with some kind of shit. God only knows there are seldom things that will stress a brother out more than finances. So please allow me to get some insights into just exactly what kind of things you might be having to suffer through, or ways I can help you. And I think that that's enough shuffling for now. Let's proceed. So Cap, it looks like we are still wearing that frowny face pity party, are we? Maybe not. Your strength is the 5 of Cups reversed. You might have just very recently been able to rally yourself and pull yourself up out of some mire of deep depression that you've fallen into. The King of Pentacles in reverse is your challenge. Like I said, you're probably still seeing some kind of financial burdens that you are simply unable to do anything about. You know what I mean? The worst you can do is worry over stuff that you cannot possibly change in the moment. Pray on it, try to invest more wisely in the future, and just look for opportunities to, earn money. Worrying does no one any good. The outcome being the Ace of Wands in the reverse tells me that you might be opting to keep this financial problem of yours a secret from people and choosing not to share it with anyone, or telling people who maybe, hey, they could be just the people who you need to tell. They might be able to help you with it. You never know. Let me go ahead and clarify real quick what this is that Capricorns are dealing with, and why they may not feel comfortable sharing, Capricorn's getting some clarification for just what it is that they need help navigating, and why they can't seem to find a good way to save any dimes. Alright. Looks like the 7 of Swords upright, the 9 of Swords reversed, and the 7 of Pentacles upright. Alright. 7 of Swords energy is one of sneaky, don't look that way, nothing happening over here, woohoo. It's, you're giving me the feeling that perhaps you did something that you are more comfortable with people never knowing about, but it was necessary to alleviate yourself from some pain that you had been going through, a la the 9 of Swords in the reverse. 7 of Pentacles is the energy of you just will have to wait to find out. There is no telling at the current moment. So yeah, apparently maybe you made some investments that you just simply, it's too early to tell how they'll pay off, or if they even will pay off big for you. And unfortunately, you needed that money you invested to pay for food for the week. So, or maybe you got somebody pregnant, it seems. Uh-oh. That will certainly tighten your coin purse. Whatever the case, best of luck with that, Capricorns. Have a nice day. It is now the time of the night for Virgos to find out some insights. What is going on Virgo's 20th of July? Would they like to tell us, and would they like help tonight? I guess we'll find whether or not they say it'll be alright. Knowing Virgos, it might just not show, and they might not know that they can say no, but they just might choose to say nothing anyways, though. Virgos can be a stone wall sometimes, can't you? Amen. Anyways, so Virgo, what is going on for the 20th of July? We got the Ace of Wands in the reverse again, the 6 of Swords in the reverse, and the 3 of Cups in the reverse. Virgos are stuck in some kind of situation in which they feel as if they cannot speak upon it. It is definitely a burden to be stuck in some kind of situation that you know you cannot share with others to hope to get it off your chest. The 3 of Cups in the reverse for your outcome tells me that perhaps there was some kind of a party or celebration, get-together, that could have not ended well, or perhaps happened far away and you had to travel to it. I'm getting more, it's the energy of you are absolving yourself to no longer partake in like frivolities such as Three of Cups celebrations with anybody. Because whatever has happened in your life recently or the last day or so that you're keeping to yourself and not sharing, it's told you that like, hey man, party time is over. Let's go ahead and clarify that. That is interesting that you and Capricorn got very much the same sort of vibe. Makes me wonder if there's something going on with all the Earth signs. It's just something in the planets that's inviting Earth signs to kind of like buckle down and, grow up. Try to be mature and not so festive. Stop looking for a quick high or a fucking cheap thrill. Is that the term? Cheap thrill? Yeah. Anyways, Virgo, let's verify just what it is that you are not sharing with anyone. So I will do that for you. JK. Wouldn't that be a dick move? Yeah, Ryan, it would. Alright, so the Queen of Cups upright, the Five of Cups upright, and the High Priestess reversed. Maybe, Virgo, you're dealing with a Pisces at a distance, or perhaps this Pisces is leaving, or is... Yeah, no. It's either a distant Pisces, or perhaps one that is on their way out, or it could also be the energy of you closing yourself off to your intuitive energies, and perhaps your more psychic senses, your gut feelings, and your illogical rationalizations. The Queen of Cups tells me that you've got a big heart and you really want to share your feelings with somebody. You do so in a very emotionally mature and compassionate way. But for the Five of Cups, you seem to be just kind of holding on to something right now that you need to let go of and forget all about, if possible. You're holding on to some memories of loss that are kind of causing you to hold things in, obviously, a la the Ace of Wands reversed. And bottling stuff up for too long will eventually overflow, Virgo. Your message from me to you is rest in peace. Wow, that dog is going wild. If you'll just excuse me for one moment, I need to go check on my dog and maybe break up a fight. Say hi? Say hi. Hi, baby. Good job. Alright. Almost done, baby. Then we can go. Right, Capricorn. Oh, Lucy, I don't know when you were born, but I would give you a reading if I could, of course. We're moving on to Taurus. Sorry, not Capricorn. You already went, Cap. You know that. My bad. So, Taurus, I'd like to invest in you, give you some advice for what you might need to do on the 20th of July. Hopefully things go smooth and alright, yeah. Right, Taurus. Oh dear, that's not off to a great start. Well, it's the third time in a row for Earth signs that the Ace of Wands in the reverse has popped up. That's weird. Anyways, Taurus, you are going through some kind of a painful struggle at the time being, it would appear. Your strength is that you are going through some suffering. That's barely a strength I would brag about, but the challenge for you is trying to keep something to yourself that you might feel very passionately about sharing with other people. The Ace of Wands reversed is the energy of not giving some kind of a message to somebody. maybe not starting some project or not taking some opportunity that is offered. The outcome of the star lends to me an energy of like, oh, it's meant to be, it's fate, it was written in the stars. This little booklet says it's divine intent, and perhaps you are being led to believe that it's just your lot in life to suffer, and that's all I'm good for is to, life is pain. Oh. I'm going to try to clarify a little bit as to what this situation might be in your life at the moment that is causing you to go about thinking this way. Because although you might not be too far off from the truth sometimes, ultimately life is what you make it, if you ask me. If you really want life to be suffering, I swear to God, you will have no problem finding it. But likewise, on the opposite hand, if you think that life is all about joy and is a bundle of roses, you will probably find that it can be seen that way, but you've got to lower your little bar of what you take joy from. Start learning how to see joyful situations in traffic jams or in perhaps last-minute customers before closing time at your job, Like, oh, thank goodness, I get one more commission. I know I've got to sweep again, but oh well. Anyways, so Taurus, to clarify, we get the World in the reverse, the Ace or the Three of Pentacles upright, and the Hierophant in the reverse, which of course is your major arcana. Yeah, you are currently navigating through some kind of a third-party situation involving obviously somebody else, but you don't see any means for allowing it to end or to change over, to start a new chapter in it. It could be some kind of a scenario or situation, that is a little bit less than traditional and has you thinking outside the box in some respects. I definitely dig that kind of a vibe, so if that's the case, maybe do tell in the comments. I'm sorry that you feel as if you're stuck in some kind of partnership that you don't really feel comfortable being in, and you don't see the opportunity to end it and start some new situation, but I'm sure in time the world will come around and you'll be able to see it upright. You'll have the actual opportunity to wipe the slate clean, tabula rasa, and begin anew. Here's your message from me, Taurus. Let it just come to you. Whatever that is, maybe just let it come to you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you being with me on this beautiful day of July. I hope that you got some kind of helpful insights, and until we meet again, peace.